Pokémon GO is a game that can be played in many different manners. Yes, there are many kinds of trainers playing Pokémon GO, including shiny collectors or really hardcore raiders. But today we are going to check out some of the crazy collectors who specialize in rather specific Pokemon. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So yeah, I'm going to bring my screen out and show you guys my personal kind of achievement in terms of some of the Pokemon I'd like to show you guys. One of it being Smuggler, because that's the one that I posted on Twitter to ask the question. But I'd like to show you guys my Smuggler. I have a total of 3 Smurgles, but if you check out my Pokedex, yes, I've seen a total of 1,005 and caught only 6. So it's a very low catch rate, roughly 0.597%. Reason being because I personally do not like Smuggler to use in Pokemon GO at all, but in the main series I know it is really good, especially with the move Sketch. It's basically can use any move and it's a very good supportive move to use in the main series game. So it doesn't even surpass like 1,000 CP. It's very low in CP, so hence I don't really like it at all. But the reason why I have 6 is because well, 2 of them are shinies during the event, and the first one that I caught for the shiny is the first ever Smuggler that I got when shiny was available. I tapped on it on the video, the first one, and it was already shiny. So I caught 2 shinies. The first one that I ever caught, this is not the first one, but I accidentally transferred it, so I caught the second one again just to keep it in my storage, and then eventually like a few months later the shiny came. But I wanted to keep one in my storage, so hence I went to catch another one, so I technically caught 4 by myself. But the other 2 were traded to me by accident by Auntie Gladys. You know, sometimes when we do our trades and then she accidentally sent me the Smuggler, I will just confirming on my own screen, and then we were just eating and chatting, and then it's like, wait, you just trade me a Smuggler? We're like, oh my god, and it added 1 to the Pokédex. So yes, trading Pokemon to yourself, as in getting a trade from a friend, do get yourself added the caught count for any Pokemon. So yeah, that's that for me, but I would like to show you guys one more Pokemon that I have a crazy amount of also, which is Magnemite. You guys can see I'm at 37,000 for the caught, and Sin is at 57,000. I did grind a lot for Magnemite back in the days when one of my grind spots was a Magnemite kind of area. It's the biome for Magnemite and even Voltorb and even Lapras. So hence the count is an insane number, and I've actually evolved a lot of Magnetons also, you guys can see. Yeah, so eventually there were events that came and probably a lot of people even caught more. So anyway, today I'm gonna go ahead and check out Twitter to show you guys what the community has posted, and I'm very excited to show you guys probably some of the Japanese players' stats, and hopefully we can get to see some, because my friend Yu-san, he actually retweeted it, and hopefully they were able to actually send me some of their screenshots. I also got informed by my friend that I actually should do this video like 4 days or 5 days after I sign up on Twitter, to kind of give it some time for people to send me the screenshots and not just 24 hours later. So I will do that next time, take a note of that. And another thing though, we're gonna check out the Twitter right now. I'm gonna also compare their particular Pokemon Pokédex count with my very own, so that we have an idea of how crazy the numbers are, alright? Alright, so I posted on Twitter just yesterday, 20 hours ago. Hi everyone, we've got something very interesting to check out today. Please send screenshots or screen recording of something really insane from your Pokédex in Pokemon GO. This is mine, probably the lowest catch rate for Smuggler at 0.6% with over 1,000 sin. Yeah, so we have 205 comments, and we're gonna check out, I guess the very first one. We're gonna scroll down. Alright, to see that we got Migwe. Migwe over here said, not mine, but everyone should see them Shando's Mewtwo's ratio of Tsutboji Tsutboji. So I know this trainer. I also know the rat of TKD 3A. I also know that trainer. His name is Takada. I've met him in Japan before, and I've met him back in the year 2018 and 2019. And he's a really hardcore player. Back in the days, he was playing at Kinshicho Station in Tokyo together with some of the other hardcore players like Yama and even Kuboyen, one of the top Japanese players back then. and a lot of other players also. And the amount of Chansey candies with the Milky from 88 Milky. Actually, I didn't know about this trainer, but wow. Okay, they are not updated, so they could show the most recent. So, but check this out though. All right, this one I know about. 15 Shando Mewtwo's. I mean, it's not technically the Pokédex, but since Migway actually provided us this, yes, this guy has a total of 15 Shando Lucky Mewtwo. So far, to my knowledge, this is the highest in the world. And if you guys also check it out though, he has a total of I guess everything here is maxed out to level 50 except the top left one. Level 50, I'm not joking, alright? This is how the Japanese players play. He has a total of 14 level 15 Shando Lucky Mewtwo's, and one of them is not maxed out. Maybe he doesn't have enough resources, or he just want to put it there as it is. They are all Shandos, alright? That's impressive. Well, let's check out this count though. From TKD, Takada, his count for Rattata is at 159,000 sin, 140,000 caught. Alright, and you guys can see his lucky Rattata is at 3,919, and his Purify is 340. So let's go ahead and check out with mine though over here under Pokédex. I'm so sorry, I'm so used to going to that tab over here. So yeah, mine is at 85,000, 57,000. That's like a third of his. Seriously. Lucky is at 55, Purify is at 448. So clearly his number is just insane, alright? It's just insane out of the roof. Alright, Takada. Sugoi! Okay, so how about this one? This Chansey, the Chansey count, alright, by another Japanese player. You guys can see the words are all in Japanese. 33,636 Chansey seen, 33,333 Chanseys caught, with a total of 1,725 lucky Chanseys. Alright, so anyway, the reason why I'm showing you guys all this is because I want to show you guys how different people actually play the game. When you specialize on only one particular Pokemon, how much you can actually really push the numbers to a seriously insane numbers as compared to, you know, focusing on like various stuff and diversify your energy and time on a lot of other things. So these people probably don't spend so much time on, you know, like raiding or PvP, etc. as much as, you know, a lot of the top PvP players or top raiders. Alright, but if you want to check out the Chansey count, let's go to check out in my Pokédex over here. You guys can see my Chansey is over here, right? I'm only at 2,448 with a total of 1,535 caught, and I already have enough Candy XL to power up, I think, 3 or 4 to level 50, right? I think it's my Happiny, Chansey, and also Blissey to level 50. I still have 370 Candy XL and 30 lucky Chanseys. So if I'm not mistaken, this particular trainer also, Milky, was the first person whom I saw being able to max out a Chansey to level 50 when level 50 was first introduced, because this person had over 30,000 Chanseys and converted the candies to Candy XL to power up to level 50. I remember that. I was like, whoa, nobody in the world definitely has this, man. I mean, there would probably be people who rare candied it, but yep, it's just insane. Alright, so I'm going to scroll down and check out other counts by this Japanese player also. Watawa 9, alright, you can see the Timber count is at an insane number, seriously, 11,240 seen and 11,196 for the caught. So most of them are probably traded and also hatched, because you can hatch Timber, you can raid for them, and you know, Timber's catch rate is not very low, so maybe he lost like 4 of them through like you know, maybe fast catching and not be able to catch them, or in fact the Timber just ran. Sometimes it happens. But I'm going to show you guys my count for the Timber. Over here, my Timber count is at 1,697 seen, 1,656 for the caught, lucky 14. Okay, clearly I do not trade for a lot of Timbers. My Candy XL is really a lot already, but I can't comprehend how much this trainer has though. He has probably 8 times more candies than me, like Sugoi. Seriously, it's madness. Now guys, we're going to check out something that's pretty insane also. When RNG or luck is on your side. So by Soka, he said, pretty lucky with Darkrai, 200% and 3 shinies with only 28 raids. Check it out. 2 hundos, 3 shinies. Alright, we don't bother about the shinies, but 2 hundos from 28 raids. That is very good as compared to, you know, like me, where I have actually a total of 8 hundos after like 1,543 raids. Darkrai cannot be traded, so that's the actual number. That is pretty good RNG, man. Now, I know when I post this question, some of the hardcore players will come in and post all their stuff, including my recent added friend, the Saw Ride. See you in Hoenn Tour at Las Vegas, by the way. She's at a 750 on Perfect. Pokédex is the highest number that she know of in this category. You guys can see 750 for the Hundo Pokemon. 700 is very high, man. I mean, let's go ahead and check out mine though. Alright, we're gonna go to the Pokédex over here. We're gonna check out mine. Mine is at 503. Clearly, it's 247 less than her, and you know, to get like the first few Hundos probably is easy, but then eventually once you start progressing to the remaining ones to hit 750 is going to get even harder, so it's an exponential increase in difficulty. Really crazy, man. I mean, I still can do a lot of evolutions like my Caterpie, and in fact in like my I guess Charmander, which didn't get registered also, but seriously, why are the numbers showing like thousands though? Interesting though. Well guys, I'm not too sure what to make up of this though, but by this trainer HUW Huostron. After looking through my decks again, the most unique thing I found is the fact that I've somehow seen 2 Keldeos and caught 1 when it should be seen 1 caught 1, right? Yeah. Why is it like that? I don't know. It's kind of puzzling to me because in order for this to happen, you have to see a Pokemon in the gym, and then it will show as 1, 0 for the caught, and then once you eventually catch it, it will show you 2 seen and 1 caught. But Keldeo cannot be put in the gym at all, so if you ask me how this happens, I have no answer, man. You guys can let me know in the comment section if you guys kind of know the answer to that. But mine is 1-1. Yeah, that's weird. Now guys, I found someone with probably the world's highest Miltang candies and count in the Pokédex, alright? So according to Raging Rhino 117, he said world's most XL candy and most Miltang caught maybe 58,432 XL and 22,842 caught. You guys can see over here his Pokédex, alright? And he has seen 22,845 lost 3, and then the other one over here, you guys can see the metal powered up to level 50 Hundo, and 204,765 candies, 58,432 candy XL. So I mean, this is not the first time that I've seen such a crazy amount. I actually have a friend in Singapore who had an absurd amount of Miltangs caught back 2 years ago, but I'm not sure if he actually continued with that crazy grind. If he did, well, maybe the number should be higher, but if he did not, I'm not too sure already. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you guys my count though. I'm going to show you guys my count over here. My Miltang's count is at a cute number of 614 sin 411 caught, whereas my Candy XL is at 249. Yay. Some people are just way luckier than other people to get a Hundo legendary Pokemon than others. However, you know, a trainer by the name Madam V Pogo, again my friend, to have a Hundo Giratina of this form, she's showing the origin form. I had to see 1,350 of the 2 forms, but surely more than 1,000 of this form. I did 82 lucky trades, but I finally had this lucky Hundo in a normal trade. Check it out. So she has a total of 1,350 sin, caught 827, lucky 82. Alright, suddenly I know how to read this language already, but yeah, it's basically the alignment. And she has one of it, the lucky Giratina over there. Alright, you can see it's traded. And she said she did it in a normal trade and it turned lucky and it became a Hundo, so that's very lucky. If you guys can see from me, I have a total of 10 lucky Giratinas. I was trading for Giratinas also with Auntie Gladys to try and get myself, yes, my Hundo Giratina altered form. Alright, but finally I was able to get 2 from the raids. I did not get myself the altered form one, so I got 10 of the origin form including a Shando, but I did not even get a single altered form one, and finally I was able to get it. And I was lucky enough to get it from the raids and not had to like do so many lucky trades like Madam V over there. Okay, this is quite sad to see though, by Darren. 1,523 hit rand seen and not a single Hundo at all. Ouch. I don't even know whether I should like it or not, but ouch. Whereas for me, my hit rand count is at 1,845, caught 641, and I actually have a crazy number of Hundos. 4, okay, not say crazy, but I mean I do have 4 Hundos, unlike you who have like 0, quite sad, I'm sorry. Okay, this is pretty amazing by another Japanese player. Like I said, the Japanese players are just on another level, alright? By Hinodamus, he said, I made 216 lucky trades until I got a Shando. Check it out. Shando, sorry. 1,682 Kyogre seen, 1,549 caught, 216 lucky Kyogres. Like what? That deserves a like from me. The Shando Kyogre is over here, 2652 with a lucky background over there. We're gonna check out my Kyogre count though. Over here, I'm also going to show you guys my Handos. I have a total of 8 Handos. Over here, ooh, the Kyogre Primal Energy is in, just in only, man. Alright, great. I mean, the Hoenn tour is about to start soon. So I've seen 2,386. I rated the lot cake, caught 893, but only 1 lucky. Whereas he is at 216 lucky that he actually traded for a lot, I must say. But really unlucky luck because the Hando rate from a lucky trade is 1 in 64. So to do 216 to finally get a Shando is very, very unlucky, to be honest. Okay, this is probably something that I don't get to see often. By Norris, OD, caught more than I've seen. See, look at it. The scene is at 331, caught 332. Really puzzling. I'm not sure what's going on here, but Niantic would actually have to fix a glitch like this. Impossible for this to happen, but I think I've seen other trainers getting it also. Now, this is the one that my friends were telling me about. By this trainer, Twitter name is Miltang, but the handle is Scrubdis Moo? My Moo! 117th straight, then I got my Shando. Look at it. I don't know what to say about this, man. Seen 8,949 caught, 8,293, lucky 543. Like, what in the world? Alright, well, to give you a comparison about that, because Miltang is such a rare Pokemon to come by, to see that count of numbers, I know it's a crazy count. It's 4 times of mine for the scene, whereas the caught is 8 times of mine. Yeah, the ratio is very high because that person is probably trading for a lot of Miltangs, and my lucky is 1, whereas the person is at 500 something. Moo moo. Aha, this is the one that I really want to show you guys. A post by my friend Matt Andrew Lars, and I can see Avril Chan, who's also a friend of mine from Kuala Lumpur. I'll show you guys both of theirs. Alright, so also Smuggler, but a bit higher numbers from trades. I've forgotten 12 Handos, one being a Shando after 65 lucky trades. Check this out. His Smuggler's scene is at 7,345 and caught 7,273. Lucky 386. What in the world? Alright, as for Avril, I know she is one who actually went after Smuggler like crazy. I actually asked Isaac to ask Avril to actually ask her to post on Twitter. But then when we saw the count from Lars, this is just not as high. But you know, Avril, you still did well. And of course, she was trading to get herself the Shando, and she finally got it. And she did like a crazy number of trades with a lucky of 109 count over there. Caught 2,435, and it's also insane. Well, to give you guys a comparison with mine, alright, check it out over here. Why am I showing you guys this again? You guys know my number, but yeah, it's very, very big of a difference, alright? They definitely traded for a lot of Smuggles. Now, we're gonna check out another Japanese player's Pokedex. Titaro, a trainer whom I've, hit best friends with, and he's one of the top players in the world for catching Pokemon. He has hit over 1,000 Pokemon caught within an hour's grind during a spotlight hour before. Really, really hardcore player. And you guys can see his count for the Magikarp. I do not know if this is the world's highest, but it's very, very high. As you guys can see at 71,191 for the scene, 66,853 for the caught. So he has caught over 2 million Pokemon from what I understand for the last time that I checked his stats on my friends list, and he's no longer on my friends list because I normally recycle friends to actually remove and add again after 121 days. But you guys can see the numbers compared to his. My number is like around almost half of his, which is very, very insane when you compare that way. Alright, so Titaro, sugoi, man. Now guys, we're gonna check out the lucky dex, probably the highest number you guys will ever see, 769. Alright, I'm gonna play the video. And I'm going to show you guys who it is because I want to play the video to show you guys this first. Every single Pokemon possible that can be lucky is over here. Other than the glitched Deoxys, lucky Deoxys, where it was possible, I think, for a good like 36 hours or something like that, where Deoxys was tradable and you could actually get lucky Deoxys. But it's a glitch that you cannot do anymore. Alright, I've not even seen a screenshot of it before, like on social media, but I've seen, you know, people showing me that. Alright, so this person, X breeds. The biggest thing is having a 100% lucky dex completed. Don't have the deoxys from the little glitchy when they had, but as of now, it's 100% for what I can obtain today. So yep, other people have gotten it before, including one of the top players last time, Helsinki Trolley. He was one of the perfectionists in the game, but he has retired from Pokemon GO already, and he's a person who actually maxes out on everything, in fact even purifying his certain legendary Pokemon just to complete the dex, including his Shadow Mewtwo's. So it's really crazy. But if I were to show you guys my own lucky dex, you guys will be very, very impressed by their lucky dex, because mine is only at 436. Okay, I didn't know about this though, by my friend Jiren026. I love trading unknowns. Clearly bro, when I see your account here, I can see that you clearly love trading unknowns. Since 7,201 caught 7,034. Lucky 356. What in the world? Alright, as for unknowns Shando, he has a total of 16. I'm not too sure if they are repeated alphabets, but doesn't look like it though. I see a letter B, I see a letter U, T, S, Z, N, E and O and blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, wow. Amazing, man. Well, just to show you guys how insane that is, I'm going to show you guys my unknown count. I'm going to show you guys my Shandos. I have 2 Shandos. Those were caught from events, alright? And the other one, I'm going to show you guys the Pokedex count over here. Mine is at 2,745 since I go plus a lot, especially during events. Caught 1,811. Lucky is nowhere close to his, but I do trade for unknowns also, just for fun, just to also get my Candy XL up, because I would like to power up my unknowns up to level 50 also. Well guys, I heard of this trainer from my friend, but I didn't know that the numbers are like this, alright? A trainer by the name Oscar, Pogo Oscar, he said, I have purified almost 5k Bellsprouts, and I've seen over 5k seals, 200 of which were before shiny release, but I have never gotten the shiny. Also, I've caught almost 10,000 of my regional, which is Klefki, and have over 10,000 XL for it, as I've traded many, and Cloudy is very common here. Okay, let's take a look at the numbers. 14,197 Bellsprout since caught 13,123 Bellsprouts. I think my numbers might be close, but for the lucky and purified, no way I'm close to that. Alright, you guys can see the lucky is at 130, purified is at 4,722. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack here, guys. Alright, as for Seal, yeah, he doesn't have a shiny at all with for over 5,000 sin. That's quite sad actually. As for Klefki, he has a Hundo maxed out to level 50 with over 10,000 Candy XL, and he has a lot of Stardust also. He has caught close to 10,000 Klefkis. I mean, if you're living in a place that the regional Pokemon is spawning for you, definitely get it. I'll show you guys my counts in a bit. But wow, really insane. Do deserve a like from me, Oscar. Amazing. Let's go to check out my Bellsprout first though, before we check out the seal. So Bellsprout, okay, over here. So my Bellsprout count is 29,211, 18,269 for the caught. So that's high, but my Purify is only at a miserable 277. His is at almost 5,000. That's the impressive part. Amount of Stardust required to do that, amount of effort required to do that, especially you have to keep the Super Rocket Radar to keep on fighting the Decoy Grunt, do add up along the way also. My lucky is still at 61, that's pretty high though. I mean, I do ask Auntie Gladys and Anne, and in fact Princess, to trade me Bellsprout because we want to get Candy XL for ourselves for this, as it's a very good poison type attacker as Victory Bell, Shadow Victory Bell. Alright. So the next one is going to be Seal that I'm going to show you guys. Since he showed that, right, we're going to check it out over here. My Seal count is also, I mean, kind of double of his, but I've already gotten a shiny Seal, so nothing too big about that. But the last one is Klefki, E-F, right? Is that how you spell Klefki? I don't know how to spell Klefki, but if we type letter K there, we can't find Klefki, because I don't even have Klefki, not even registered to the Pokedex. Now guys, this is pretty impressive by Pink Daisy Pogo. Haven't seen anyone else post this here, but the reward of not using an auto catcher, 100% Ditto catch rate. Check this out, 701 out of 701, but you have 2 lucky over there, so you probably traded for a few Dittos also, or maybe you've traded a lot. But in order to get this count, this 701 count with only 2 luckies is definitely impossible, because the lucky rate is 5% to happen. So if you do like 700 trades, you definitely would have gotten more than 2 luckies already. But this is not the highest I've seen. Back in the days, like around 3 or 4 years ago, there's a trainer from Virgin, Alright, his name is Fuba. He's a legend out there. Everybody knows him from the OG time. Fuba. He is the first person whom we all know do not use the auto catcher or a Go Plus. How we know that is because there was one day he posted his seen and caught for Ditto at 1,000 out of 1,000, and we know for a fact he does not use Go Blast at all. At that point of time, I think there was no trading at all. The lucky was maybe even 0. So we know for a fact that, you know, Fuba, he plays really no Go Blast at all. And, you know, he has retired from the game for many years really, but he's someone whom I keep in my mind all the time, and I mention to trainers, you know, whenever they want to get motivated to actually grind. And he's a person who's able to walk like 40 to 50 kilometers a day, every day, non-stop, continuously. His grind is really consistent, and I really salute to Fuba. Hopefully I can see him again, man, when I actually go over to Europe. But anyway, as for my Ditto count, forget about it. It's not even at 50% catch rate. Well guys, we have basically come to the very end of my Twitter thread. But there are a few things that I didn't get to see, including people with crazy like Rayquaza count, or in fact Mewtwo count in the Pokédex. I know they are out there, and I've seen quite a number also, including a Japanese player with over 10,000 Lapras caught. Yes, Lapras, I've seen that before, over 10,000 Lapras caught. So like I said, maybe I need time for, you know, to give them more time for them to actually take note of my tweet so that they can actually post their stuff. But yeah, I've seen other crazier screenshots, including I think over like 15,000 or 16,000 Snorlax caught also. It's just insane. Alright, some of the Japanese players, they're just so dedicated to just one specific Pokemon that they love so much that the amount is just at an absurd number. And there's even a European player with over 150 or 180,000 Pikachus caught because of him trading also. You guys know who you guys are. But next time, I will have to give you guys more time to actually see my tweet, I guess. I'm so sorry. But we will maybe make a part 2 of this video in the future. Stay tuned for that. If you guys have not followed me on Twitter yet, go ahead to. Links are all in the description down below. I'll post my questions there, and I'll ask my questions there for some of the craziest numbers for Pokédex in the future again. Alright, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, goodbye.